Now, I want to share a recipe that I have often cheated with, to be honest. And I'm accepting it, I've cheated it because I like that flavor. Now, when we talk about achar, which is pickle, we all know in Asian families that what pickle means, what achar means. It's often our minds are drawn towards mango pickle, and that's where I'm going. So whenever I have made anything with aubergine, with brinjal, or we call it Baingan, I have always used some kind of pickling material in that. A, I love it. B, I think it takes so much out of aubergine. It gives it such a beautiful body and the flavor. So always use that in my opinion, except when you roast the aubergine and make a bharta. That's a totally different story. You don't go near pickle in that one. But in this one, I'm using the small one, the round aubergine, and I remove part of the tail. I like to keep some of it. Cut that into 4. Okay, oil. I like to use sunflower oil for my food. This particular recipe or this particular vegetable takes a lot of oil as well. While the oil gets hot, I will take 1/3 of an onion, I would say. That will be enough for us. And now punch for it. You can buy it ready-made. Most of the Asian shops would sell it. I have seen this being sold in Waitrose as well, but it's entirely your call whether you want to buy it from a supermarket or from an Asian shop. So once the oil is hot, and oil really needs to be hot for us to make it sizzle, and it's not that hot in my opinion. It's about 2 teaspoons I'm using, but I will shake it to get more heat in there. Yeah, now they're crackling. It's very important for spices to crackle because when they crackle, they're exploding and letting the flavor molecules out in the cooking oil. And that's how we get these beautiful flavors coming through in our food. Onion, that goes in. While I'm sauteing this, I've taken about 3 garlic cloves, and I'm going to thinly slice it. Pinch of salt always helps. Aubergine can go in. So I want to add the spices now. I have my spice spoon here. So about a teaspoon full of turmeric, half a teaspoon of red chili, about a good 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, and half a teaspoon of garam masala, and another pinch of salt. The aubergine has gone in, it will be helpful. So I'm going to leave this cooking. I'm going to drop the heat a bit, somewhere at medium heat. That would do. And I need nice ginger and a green chili. So while this is cooking, I can cut this into really fine brunoise, or as we call it, chopped, fine chopped. Fine chopped would be smaller than brunoise in my opinion. But for general cook, I would say just small fine chopped. I'm going to add just 1 tomato, and that is purely for color. Okay, so I need that as well. And I'm going to keep it in wedges because aubergine are also around the same cut. So that would help. Let's check on it. Cooking nicely. I'll leave it to cook. It's going to take a little more time. Increase the heat a bit because I think the medium heat wasn't good enough. And some chopped coriander. So once my so-called mise en place is done, all I have to do is just wait for aubergine to get cooked completely. Then I have to wait to add all these ingredients to finish it, and also as a flavor builder, some mango pickle. Okay. So what I'm going to do is add, this is mango pickle which we have chopped it with knife. So about half a tablespoon of mango pickle can go in. Half of ginger. Just very small quantity of chopped green chili. And some chopped coriander. And I'll mix it and I'll let it cook. And I'm just going to dab it with a little bit of water. I don't like adding too much water to aubergine because it makes it a curry and I don't like it. So I would say about 50 ml, no more. And the idea was to mix the mango pickle with some liquid so that it gets mixed up really well. Now let it cook. Okay, after about 10 minutes or so, it should get perfectly cooked. And just to check, pretty soft, pretty good. Tomatoes can go in. The rest of the ginger can go in. Half of the chili. This chili looks very hot, so I want to be very careful with that. And most of the coriander. I just keep some. And I don't want to cook tomatoes. I just want tomatoes to have that raw flavor going through. When you serve it, it should just be really warm and the juice should start pulling away through its body. And that's also 2 or 3 minutes of keeping it like that should do that. And I should get ready with a plate. I think this one is ready. Switch off and ready to serve. Well, it looks amazing. I hope it'll taste delicious as well. I love this recipe because every time I've cooked it, I've found myself licking the plate, to be honest. It's really, really cool. Done. Some chopped coriander. Or if I want to be posh, I can use some cress. There you go. I can afford to. Just mix cress. So it has got coriander, mizuna, amaranth, different flavors. And that's it. I hope you'll really enjoy it.